everyone, welcome back to our distance learning. It's me again, Teacher Jenny. Today is Tuesday, March 1. And for this lesson, everyone, we have two subjects for today. We are going to study Speaking Tutor 1B and also Blueprint 2. But for our first session, everyone, we are going to focus with our Speaking Tutor 1B. So everyone, please prepare your textbook, Speaking Tutor 1B, and let's start. For our first session, we are going to talk about from Unit 1, Interesting Hobbies, pages 15 and 16. Now, before we proceed to our new lesson for today, let's review our previous lesson. Last time, we talked about vocabularies. These are the vocabularies, everyone. We have desert, nature, pottery, campfire, and quilt. Now, let's have a quick review with our answer last time. Everyone, open your book to page 14. And let's answer all together the vocabulary preview. But I asked you last time already to answer this one. Now it's time for us to give you the answer. You can check this one with teacher. Now for number 1, the store sells pottery. You know, things like clay, balls, and vases. Number 2, I saw someone doing taekwondo. And I was inspired to learn how to do it. Next, for our number 3, there is a lot of sand in the desert. And number 4, we need a lot of logs and some matches for our campfire. Next, for our number 5, it's cold. So my mom put an extra quilt. Next, last number is number 6. Things like rivers, forests, and oceans, also the mountains, are all a part of nature. So everyone, I hope you listen to teacher and you got the correct answer. You can also check your own answer and put the correct one. Now I'm going to show to you these pictures that related to our topic, the vocabularies. So this is number 1, everyone. This is desert. Desert is things or a place where a lot of sand. This is desert. Next, number 2 is nature. Like what I've said in number 6 in our vocabulary preview. River is like things like rivers, forests, oceans, and mountains. So these are called nature. Next, for our number 3 is pottery. Pottery is things like clay balls, and vases. So this one is made of mud. So do you know what is mud? So I'm going to show to you what is mud too. Next, for our number 4, it's campfire. Campfire, you need these things, logs and some matches to create a fire. Next is our number 5. It's inspired. Inspired is an adjective where you want to know how to do something. For example, you want to cook, so you want to watch. So you watch the YouTube, right? And learn how to cook something. Then you inspired and want to cook also. Next is number 6. Number 6 is quilt. Quilt is made of thick layer fabric, and also it's like mostly people use this one as a decorations. So this one is a quilt. So everyone, these are our vocabularies from our previous lesson. Now let's move on to our new lesson for today. Our new lesson for today is Dialogue Visiting Grandma, page 15. Now, for this lesson, everyone, teacher will play an audio track listening. Listen to the dialogue and role play with the body. Since you are at home and you don't have anyone to play or role play this topic, you are going to listen and let's read the conversation. After this answer, we have 2 questions in our comprehension check. So everyone, listen to our listening audio track 1. Let's start.
Speaking Tutor 1B, Copyright 2011, Compass Publishing, all rights reserved. Dialogue, Visiting Grandma.
What are you going to do this weekend?
I'm going to visit my grandmother in the country.
What are you going to do there?
We're going to make a quilt.
That doesn't sound like very much fun.
Actually, it's really fun. First, we will go on a walk to decide what we want our quilt to look like. Nature inspires us.
What will you do next?
Then, we'll invite all of her friends over to make the quilt.
Well, I guess that does sound sort of interesting.
It is.
Alright everyone, so that is our listening track 1 for Visiting Grandma. Now, let's read this conversation. Freddie, what are you going to do this weekend? Kendra, I'm going to visit my grandmother in the country. What are you going to do there? We're going to make a quilt. That doesn't sound like very much fun. Actually, it's really fun. First, we will go on a walk to decide what we want our quilt look like. Nature inspires us. What will you do next? Freddie said. Then we'll invite all of her friends over to make the quilt. That's Kendra's answer. Well, I guess that doesn't sound sort of interesting. That is Freddie said. Well, for Kendra, it is. So everyone, let's answer this comprehension check. Look at the whiteboard. We have 2 questions. First is, where is Kendra going to? So what's the answer, everyone? Kendra is going to visit her grandmother. So Kendra is going to visit her grandma or grandmother in the country or province. Next, for our second question, what will Kendra do there? So what do you think Kendra will do there? She will make quilt with her grandmother. So let's answer like this. They will make quilt. They will make quilt. So that's it, everyone. This is our comprehension check. Now for your exercise for today, answer dialogue practice to page 16. Now what you are going to do in here, it's your turn to role play this dialogue with your body. Like what I've said earlier, since you don't have anyone to play or role play this part, just answer the following or the missing phrases. So you are going to choose from your right side, as you can see in our dialogue practice on page 16. So once you finish this exercise or classwork, everyone, don't forget to send your answers to your teacher's personal telegram. So everyone, this is the end of our first session. I'll see you again in our second session. Goodbye!